And in this video, I'm taking on the very timely topic of how to boost your immune system all naturally. It's that time of season. It's the winter cold months where we're always exposed to all sorts of bugs, your flu virus, your colds, and this year we're all scared of the new coronavirus, which seems to be affecting almost everyone. I hope not. But I'm going to show you how you can actually boost your immune system so you can protect your body from falling prey to any of these things. So what exactly is this immune system? Your immune system is a system. It's something that helps your body fight off an invading pathogen. When you get something, a virus, a bacteria, something that's foreign to your body, comes into your body launches this response. White blood cells go up. What that does is it's helping you fight off that infection, so it kind of keeps it under control. So how well your immune system is working is gauged by how well you can fight off an infection. This is what it is. So we're going to push our immune system to kind of boost it up a little more so we can, protect ourselves a little better. So let's start off. I'm going to show you 7 ways of doing this thing. All right. So the first is something that we all know. You've heard this for the longest time. It's vitamin C. Drink some orange juice and you're supposed to feel a little better. Well, vitamin C is amazing, right? Vitamin C, why is that important? Because it actually helps in the production and the function of white blood cells, the ones that help fight off the infections. So it is a good thing. But again, vitamin C does not always work alone. Yes, it will, but you have to take very high doses of it. It is an antioxidant. If you take vitamin A, vitamin C, of course, in there, and D and E, all together, they are very highly antioxidative in value, and they actually help protect you even better. Now, talking about that whole oranges or citrus fruits for vitamin C, did you know that red and yellow peppers, the different colored peppers, have much more vitamin C content than an orange does, or any citrus fruit? So I hope, again, we don't need to be drinking orange juice because it has a lot of sugar in it. Get some of these colorful peppers, the colors of the rainbow, they say. Eat that, right? So put those in your salads and you'll get a higher dose of vitamin C from that too. Number 2 is probiotics. Now, probiotics is something that's taking, the whole industry by storm. Everyone's talking about probiotics all over the place. And why is that? Because we know that 80% of your immune system lies in your gut. You got to keep your gut healthy, and that's one way to keep your immune system working well. And what keeps the gut healthy is, of course, the good guys, the probiotics. So we don't need to rush out there and get any kind of probiotics you want. There's a few specific ones you want to be a little careful about. A probiotic should contain lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, and saccharomyces. These are the 3 main strands that if it contains, it actually can help boost your immune system. It's wonderful for the gut too. So again, taking anything fermented, your sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha drinks, whatever you're comfortable with, take those, or you can supplement with a pill. That'll help as well. Now, this is an age-old thing that people have used. Number 3 is garlic. For centuries, in different countries all over the world, they've used garlic because it has antiviral, antibacterial, antiparasitic properties. This is something that will help kill off any and all kind of infections. Again, you have to take garlic in its raw form. You crush a little garlic to release or kind of activate its ingredients in there. It has a lot of sulfur in it. That sulfur helps kill off a lot of the bacteria and parasites and things that way. So garlic is amazing. You want to try taking some of that. Now, not only is it just good to boost your immune system, garlic is known to help lower your cholesterol levels, is known to help fight off so many different things. So it's perfectly amazing. Now, it's also something that you can be used in cooking. You don't always have to just have it raw because it's almost going to be tough to eat a raw garlic every day. But again, garlic with a little bit of turmeric and ginger sounds aromatic and delicious, doesn't it? Because that's one of the pastes or your Indian curries. I'm Indian, so we eat that almost all the time. So cooking with garlic, turmeric and all that stuff will add the antiparasitic benefits. Turmeric adds anti-inflammatory, and ginger is just soothing to the gut. So try something with that combination. Number 4 is reducing stress. Something we all know. Stress has become a major factor in our lives now. Stress is everywhere in every shape and form. But what stress does is it actually makes your body produce something called cortisol. You've heard me talk about cortisol. Cortisol is a glucocorticoid, or is a steroid. What that does is it actually reduces your your immune system. What is happening is when your body is under stress, it's in that fight or flight mode all the time. So when it's doing that, it's not thinking about fighting off any other pathogens. It's just trying to get blood pumping through your muscles and all that area, so your immune system suffers. So try and relieve stress. There's all sorts of different things. You've heard me talk about that. Simple things like listening to some calming music, meditation, exercise. Just some simple exercise will help you lower stress levels. So that's number 4. Now number 5, these are things that are also taking up a lot of interest nowadays, is your Echinacea. And then I had to add the elderberry, because you're seeing those in the pharmacies everywhere now. So Echinacea is also known as the American coneflower. This is amazing. Again, it's something that's been used for a very long period of time because it is very high in antioxidants. It also is anti-inflammatory, because with any kind of infection, what's happening? The inflammation levels go up. So you do want to calm that down too. And all these guys actually help increase your white blood cell count in your body. And when you have an infection, you want your white blood cells count going up. So try some of these Echinacea and elderberry. Now, for some people, you want to be careful if you're allergic to daisies or have hay feverish allergies. You may not want to take this because it can kind of cause some symptoms with that, right? So something to be a little careful about. Number 6, another very important factor is sleep. Again, something we all know, but it's just sometimes very hard to get, right? 7 to 8 hours of sleep is what our body requires. In that 7 to 8 hours sleep, why it's important is because your body actually produces something called growth hormones. That's just one of the hormones. There's so many different hormones that are produced as you sleep. But growth hormone is one of them. And why that is important? Because it actually stimulates your thymus gland. Before I get to the next one, I'm going to talk to you about something called the thymus gland. This is the gland that sits right below this little notch for your collarbone and your throat is, right below it, just a little lower. It is different from your thyroid gland. Thyroid is different, thymus is different. So the thymus gland produces white blood cells. As you age, the size of this thymus gland actually shrinks. It becomes smaller. And that's one of the reasons why, as people get older, they end up getting more infections and they end up falling sicker more. So the thymus gland, what its main thing is to help in the production and maturation of something called T cells. T cells are part of your white blood cells that help fight off or kill off infections. So there's actually a way to stimulate the thymus gland. Yes, it's not dead, it's just sometimes its activity has gone down. So what you can do is something called thymus tapping. If you're a patient in my office, you may have heard of me. If you're feeling sick or if you're feeling like you're run down, coming up with a cold or something, you go right below that little notch on your collarbone, just about 1 or 2 inches down, and you tap it gently. You can tap a little harder if you want, but you don't need to thump on it. It's just a little tapping. This tapping actually helps stimulate this thymus gland. And again, as I said, as you stimulate that stuff, you're actually increasing your T cells. There's been a lot of research out there. It sounds like a little hokey where you're like just tapping something, but there's been a lot of research. The National Institute of Health recognizes this as something for HIV patients, because their immune system is lowered. They say they've done research where just tapping on this thing can actually help stimulate your thymus gland. Simple stuff. Try it out. Nothing to do. 20 to 30 seconds of tapping. Just gentle tapping right on the thymus right here and see what it does for you. So there's a lot of other things that you can still do, but again, I just wanted to bring you 7 things that you can try at home and just do them anytime to help boost your immune system and, ward off all these scares that people are wondering, what's going to happen. You keep your immune system working well, you will be able to fight off any of these infections. So I hope this information has helped. And again, as always, please share this information because again, there might be some things that people know, but there are certain things that people might not know, like that might benefit someone, right? And again, if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.